What's up, everybody? My name is Chun, and I want to wish all of you happy new year. 2025 is the year where all of you is going to get healthy, get fit, be the most confident version of yourself. And in this video, how to start January 2025 like a winner. You see, January is very important because I personally believe that if you start January right, the rest of the year is going to be easy. The rest of the year is going to be smoother. Just want to set a little context here for most of you who is watching this video. It's going to be women. If you have tried all your life to get in shape, if you tried all your life with weight loss, you tried all sorts of things trying to put your weight under management and under control. And maybe you haven't found the proper solution. Maybe 2024 just went by like this and you want this year to be different. This video is for you. Stay tuned. 3 things about January, right? January is where the hype is. Everyone talks about New Year resolution, but it's also the month where most people get overwhelmed. Maybe because whatever you wanted to achieve in 2024, you're delayed. You haven't achieved. You have a lot that you want to accomplish this year, and you're crushing your 2024 goals and your unchecked list together with your 2025 travel, your trips, your wish list together. Now you have 2 lists, both sides, both year together. And January, most times, is where people determine the momentum. Like, can I actually achieve this year? How will this year look like? They want to get a feel in the first month. And why I say a lot of people are overwhelmed, because you're going to have a lot of holidays, you're going to have a lot of breaks, people are still, and like you have so much to achieve, so much to impress others, so many things to accomplish. Number 2 is delay. The things that you wanted but you delayed. You wanted to lose weight, but you're still where you are from last year. So a lot of things that you wish to happen. Promotion, maybe you need to do a checkup, you want to have a child, you want to get pregnant, maybe it's age, you're reaching 40s, mid-40s. A lot of things are being delayed, and like it's making you feel anxious. And number 3 is it's making you feel maybe a little bit frustrated, especially in your life, your health, your body, and your fitness, because things didn't go your way. All these problems, unsolved problems, unticked wish lists and goals are just piling up from 2023 all the way back to COVID, to 2023 to 2024, and then this year 2025. Time is just ticking. And in this video, I want to share with you 7 powerful lessons that can help you to crush this month, cut through the noise, make the month count. First and foremost, control your mornings. This is what I teach in all my female clients when they come into my program to transform their bodies. The first thing they need to do is to have a routine. Morning is where you want to take control. Maybe you spend 30 minutes dedicating to yourself. It could be preparing breakfast while listening to a podcast, and sort of feed your mind, set your mood, set the tone for the day. The right music, the right food, cooking, the right activities, reading for your mind, movements that can shift your mood for the rest of the day. I highly encourage you to take control of your mornings. The more control you have on every morning, and more consistently, 7 days a week, the healthier, the better person you become, a better mom, a better business person, a better employee, you perform better. If your morning goes wrong, there's a high chance that you pick the wrong food, you pick the wrong activities because you're stressed, you're unhappy, you want to get dessert for a mood fix, But if you can fix the morning, everything will take care of itself. So first tip, control your mornings. Make it an initiative to free the mornings and give the time back to yourself. Number 2, reflection. This is where you really need to sit down, look through the last year. Most people go through the new year with the hype, the celebration, the holidays. They follow through the hype. Oh, this year, people are going to do this, people are going to do that. And then suddenly they become nervous, anxious. Like, what about me? What about me? And then they feel the whole FOMO thing. How you really want to overcome it? Because if you don't get clear and reflect on the past year and reflect on how you want this year to be, you end up following other people's dream, other people's goal, other people's checklist, other people's tasks, and you end up getting into June and like, what am I doing? 6 months has passed. Nothing has changed. I don't want that to happen to you. So reflection is where you sit down and ask yourself a series of questions, particularly in last year, in the area of health and fitness. Maybe questions like, what went well last year? What didn't go well? What needs to improve? What needs to go? What needs to stop happening? What needs to change? What are the things that needs to be continued this year? Why this is important? Because most of the women that come to me, they say they want to lose weight. They try all sorts of things. They try keto. They try intermittent fasting. They try having a personal trainer. And I ask them, so what have you learned? And they're like, I don't know. Like, they can't answer me. Why this is dangerous? If you make a mistake and you don't pick lessons from it, not just will you carry the shame or the frustration or you're upset with yourself in the past, the mistakes, the money you spent, and it's gonna affect you in the new year. So when you are met with the new solution, when you're met with a new decision to make, you doubt yourself. You question yourself. You ask yourself if you can do it. I tried this, it didn't work in the past. I spent money because my friend told me to buy this product. It didn't work with my weight loss. So this year, when you want to start something new, you start doubting yourself. This is where doubts happen. It's when you don't close the doors in the past. You don't forgive yourself. And secondly, if you don't pick lessons from what mistakes that you learn from, you're going to continue making those mistakes because you don't know what went wrong. And number 3 is set a new standard for yourself. For many of you know, I moved to Bali about 3 months. This is my 4th month here in Bali. And I have a habit of waking up early. And for some reason, life just gets a little bit more busy here, moving about with bike, rainy season, the beach, a lot of activities here. And I find myself coming back late, tired from meeting friends, dinner, chatting, meeting new friends. I find myself not waking up as early as I should. So I felt like when I move into 2025, I want to set a new standard for myself where I must wake up early. I must accomplish clients' work, business planning, calls, planning for content for YouTube, first 2 hours in the morning before I hit the gym. That is a new standard I set for myself. So you must come to a point where I want to wake up and decide like, I must be this. I must be conscious of my food. I must put in 3 to 4 hours of quality exercise in a week. I must take care of my body. I must take breaks. I must sleep by 11 p.m. at night. No matter what, this is the new standard I will set for myself. A lot of you who are watching this is going to be mothers. You're already mothers. Maybe your children are already teenagers. But you know what? It is never too late for you to start afresh and set new standard for yourself. There's nobody who said that if you're in your 40s, if you're already a mom, if you're already a parent, or you're married with the other half, then you can't make any changes. So set a new standard for yourself, for your body, for the life you want to live. I want to talk about the housewife syndrome. You know, a lot of ladies come to me, they're like, I want to lose weight, I don't feel good about myself, I don't feel confident, I feel like I've let myself go. But when it comes to making a decision, they say, I need to ask my husband. My husband is the one to decide. And I'm like, you're done. If you don't take charge of your body, your own life, the food that you want to eat, how you want to feel, the decision you want to make to change for the better. If you don't have that in your hands, you are done. You might as well not come to me and complain that you need to lose weight, you want to feel good, you want to feel attractive, you want to feel confident. Because if you choose to hand over the decision of your body and your life to someone else, you will have a big problem. Because at the end of the day, this is your body. This is your health. 99% of the women come to me crying, frustrated about how they feel, how they are in pain, how they don't feel like themselves anymore. Their husbands are not aware. They have never spoken this to their husbands. So the question is, if you are not in charge, you chose to hand over the decision to the other half, to someone else. You let go of yourself. You don't have control over yourself. You might as well don't complain. You have to accept that. You have to accept how you're going to feel because you don't have the decision to make for yourself. So what do you need to do in order to change? You have to take back control. You have to take ownership. You have to take charge. Remember, this is your own body. How you feel when you wake up in the day, no matter how many years you're married with your husband, no matter how many years you guys been together, you have to come to a point where I'm in charge. Because this is your body. If you want to feel a certain way, you want to look a certain way, you have certain standards for 2025. Don't expect someone else to understand that. Learn to take charge. Don't hand over control of what you eat, what you decide to do, or if you want to make a change, you want to invest in a coach to help you. Make sure you are in a position to decide for yourself. Don't be the housewife syndrome person. Number 5 is culture. Last night was my New Year's dinner with a bunch of friends, new friends. And I was sitting in front of a dear friend, Canadian, and he's married with his beautiful wife with 3 kids. And they grew up in China and then they moved back here to Bali to live life. I was asking him a question like, so how do you find like the whites, the Westerners, like are they more, how come they are more fit, they're more in shape, they look better? And he said, actually, it's all culture. It's not as if they are genetically gifted, but because it is in the culture to exercise. It is in the culture to take care of their food. It is in the culture to watch what they eat. So, what is my point? You know, a lot of us here are going to celebrate Chinese New Year. We're going to have Ramadan. We're going to have Raya. We're going to have Deepawali if you're in Malaysia. And you must understand and differentiate the difference between courtesy, respect, and culture. Example, it is courtesy and respect to go visit family during festive seasons. But it's the culture that they eat. If it's a cultural thing, you can choose to say no. They usually mix culture with respect and courtesy. It's like, oh, if I say no to eating a rendang and a nasi lemak in front of all my in-laws, I feel like I'm very disrespectful. So this is where you have to set the line. You need to know the difference. You can say no politely. If this is a cultural thing, it's going to be like this forever. You don't expect people to change because you want to make a change for your health. So you must learn to politely say no. And number 6, manage your expectation. Especially when it comes to your weight loss goals. Most of the women get discouraged because they don't manage their expectation right. Most times they are comparing themselves with when they were 20s, when they were in mid-30s, before they give birth. So the earlier you realize that you are no longer in your 20s, and you need to take different actions, and you're not going to lose weight as easy, as fast as you used to, you're going to have a happier and better journey in your health and fitness journey. You're going to last longer. The lesser you get discouraged, the happier you become. The happier you become, the more you enjoy. The more you enjoy, the more you sustain long term. And the last one is having a soundboard. Soundboard means you want to have someone to point out your blind spots. You want to have someone to tell you, hey, this is not right. Hey, what are your goals? Hey, you said that you wanted to change last month. You said that you're going to lose 15 kilos seriously this month, this year. You said that you're gonna commit to 3 times exercise per week. You said that you're gonna stick to your meal plans and only have 1 meal eating out with your family. You said that you're gonna cut sugar until you hit a milestone. So soundboard, so that you don't get caught up in your mind, you don't get caught up in your head and your emotions. So having a soundboard is very important. The last thing you want is to surround yourself with a group of friends who tell you, you're okay, just eat, just enjoy first, it's all right. They're telling you lies to help you stay where you are. The best thing you can do in January is to invest in a coach who can carve out a plan on where you want to go, how you're gonna get there, and tell you exactly not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear so that this year you can have a difference. You can feel a change. You can finally transform your health, your body, your energy, your confidence, and stay off that way for good. I hope this is helpful, and I wish you a great January, a great year. Wish you all the best. If you find this video is helpful, let me know at the comments or DM me in Instagram to tell me how this video has impacted you. That would mean a lot. It would mean the world to me. Thank you.